Bitcoin hashrate is becoming increasingly centralized, with a small number of mining pools controlling the majority of blockchain mining power. According to the most recent mempool data, Founder USA and Antpool control 50% of the total hash rate. For several weeks, Foundry USA has maintained a hash rate of more than 30% of the total Bitcoin network. Foundry USA contributed 17% of the total Bitcoin hash rate at the time. Today, the US-based pool accounts for 34.1% of mining power, which equates to about 104 exahash rate per second, when the Bitcoin hash rate is around 300 exahash rate per second. Antpool comes in second, accounting for about 18.0% of total hash rate, or about 58 exahash rate per second. The Chinese-based pool used to be the largest Bitcoin pool, but it was impacted by the crypto mining ban, which caused several miners in the region to migrate. The Ghanaian and Nigerian central banks have invited financial innovators to apply for inclusion in their respective regulatory sandboxes. The Bank of Ghana stated that its sandbox will also support innovations aimed at addressing the issue of financial exclusion. In a press release issued on January 26, Ghana's central bank stated that the process for admitting the first cohort of participants will begin on February 13 and end on March 14. According to the Bank of Ghana, the sandbox will foster new digital business models that are not currently covered explicitly or implicitly under any regulation. The sandbox will also support innovations that attempt to solve the financial exclusion challenge, as well as new and immature digital financial service technology. The Central Bank of Nigeria recently announced the launch of its own regulatory sandbox. The South Korean Ministry of Justice announced plans to implement a crypto tracking system in order to combat money laundering schemes and reclaim cash associated with criminal activity. The virtual currency tracking system would be used to track transaction history, extract transaction data, and verify the source of cash both before and after remittance. Even though the system is scheduled to be deployed in the first half of 2023, the South Korean government announced plans to build a standalone tracking and analysis system in the second half of the year. In the upcoming segment, we will update you about the following news. Panama's Supreme Court to rule on cryptocurrency legislation. North Korean hackers try to launder $27 million in ETH from Harmony Bridge attack. Forma Vision receives investment from Accenture Ventures. Stay tuned for more updates.